Hello gentlemen, and welcome back to Leather Style. It's been about a year since our last video and it's been a hot summer, so today we are kicking things back off with how to dress well as a man during hot temperatures, and of course this is going to be a leather style guide. So let's jump right into it. When it comes to foundations, let's kick things off with fabrics. There are 4 core fabrics that I recommend, and your go-to is going to be linen. Linen is great for the summer because it's breathable, it's lightweight, and you can find every menswear essential in linen. And bear with me because the second is an open weave wool suit. This is going to be important for your formal wear. It's lightweight, it's breathable, and it's going to feel very comfortable. The third fabric is going to be an open weave cotton. Similar to this open weave wool, you're going to look for an open weave cotton because that's going to show that it's lighter weight, much more breathable, and easier for you to wear during the summer. A great way to test this out is to find a dark colored shirt, hold it up against the light, and stretch it so you can tell if there's any opacity or if you can see through it. If you can see through it, that means it's an open weave, should be lightweight and breathable, easy to wear for the summer. And if you can't see through it, that'll mean that it's a closed weave and probably better suited for colder temperatures. Finally, you're going to want to look for blended fabrics. This is going to be a mix of that linen, that open weave wool, and that cotton that we just talked about put together. You can even do a poly cotton blend if it's lightweight and maybe you're going to work out or you're doing something that requires a little bit more physical activity. But one standout blend that I love can be either 100% cotton or a blend, and that's a seersucker. If you find yourself a solid seersucker, it is a style upgrade because it gives you a nice dynamic texture in your look, feels comfortable, and of course it's a summer staple. Traditional seersucker typically comes in white and blue, but I love a solid one because it just gives you that extra sense of refinement and it looks great while you're out and about. Now let's talk about fit. You're going to want a looser fit for these hot summer days to make sure that you're breathable. The more tight your clothes are, the more that heat is going to get sealed in and you're going to get far more sweaty and uncomfortable. So let's stick with something that's looser. For men with a slimmer build, I highly recommend sticking to that slim fit or going for a straight fit because that's going to give you much more breathability, it's going to feel more comfortable, and you're going to look more relaxed while you're dressed up for the summer. If you have a stronger or wider build, you're going to want to go for more relaxed fit looking clothing, and of course that straight fit is still going to look great on you as well. And finally, in the foundations, let's talk about faux pas. These are common men's style mistakes that I see throughout the summer, and the first one is trying to go too bold. I often see men styling bold patterns and bright colors, and I love a statement piece, but you're limited to one for the whole summer really, because if you overload your closet with statement pieces that are bold, bright, and full of patterns, people are going to recognize them, you might look too busy, and of course it doesn't look very refined. That said, if you're a fan of the White Lotus, I definitely recommend checking out that second season because some of those outfits with bold patterns can be understated and still look luxurious. Second, this should go without saying, but please do not wear socks with shorts. Even if you've seen it somewhere in a magazine or people are trending online, do not wear socks with shorts, particularly long socks. You do still want to wear some no-show socks to make sure that you keep your shoes fresh and that you feel comfortable, but don't wear long socks with any form of loafer shorts, sandals and shorts. Just stay away. And finally, men always ask me in the summer, how can I wear my leather jacket during the hot summer days? And sadly, my recommendation is that you don't. There are only few occasions where I recommend wearing a leather jacket during the summer, and it's not even leather. I recommend getting yourself a suede jacket, like a suede bomber jacket or a suede trucker jacket. Make sure that the lining is either a cotton blend or it's something lightweight like a linen or even a deconstructed jacket. And the only occasions that I recommend wearing a lightweight leather or suede jacket during the summer for are occasions when the temperature is under 70 degrees and preferably even lower than 65. When you have a coastal breeze or some wind that's on your back, or you're even headed on an airplane where things can be generally cold, it can be acceptable to wear a nice looking suede jacket for a coastal dinner, for a flight so you have pockets and compartments for all of your essentials. But outside of that, I certainly don't recommend wearing a leather jacket to go out at night in the city when the temperature is above 70 degrees, and it's certainly not recommended for any form of formal occasion. But speaking of occasions, let's jump right in and kick things off with traveling. Traveling is one of those few occasions where you can wear a lightweight suede jacket, but I also recommend just getting a lightweight jacket for the summer. Typically when I'm traveling, I still recommend wearing yourself a pair of loafers. Even if you have TSA pre-check, it's far more comfortable and breathable. Wearing a nice pair of comfortable, breathable slacks, and you can either go casual or formal by wearing a simple, lightweight button-up polo shirt or t-shirt layered underneath of that lightweight jacket, so you have all of your compartments ready to go. And if you're just getting off the plane for a vacation, you're gonna need some leisure looks for your hot summer days. The first thing I'm going to recommend is a stylish pair of loafers. When it comes to a leisurely look, I try to go for the 300 classic loafers because I like that square toe box, and the construction gives it a driving shoe style without being driving shoes exactly. You still get the formality of that leather sole, and it looks good, composed, and gives you a lot of breathability for your feet. For poolside or beachside leisure, feel free to wear your swim trunks along with a nice knitted polo shirt. And with that knitted polo shirt, you can absolutely combine that with your shoes, make it a combination with your whole look when it comes to the swim trunks and the loafers. But if you don't want to wear swim trunks to the pool, you can also wear a lightweight linen pant, or you can even wear lightweight linen shorts. Just remember the rule of socks. Wear some no-show socks so that way your ankles can breathe and you feel comfortable while you're doing it. But you can't always dress like you're going to the pool during the summer, so if you need a couple of business looks, here's what I recommend. Keep that knitted polo, but make sure that you don't get a button-up one. Get a lightweight woven polo that looks good with a pair of slacks, and of course you can combine that with a pair of lightweight lace-ups. I do recommend a lighter color palette for the summer. You're going to want to look for things like taupe, light gray, powder blue, and of course your pastels are always acceptable during this time of year. And if you need a blazer for your business occasions, there is no better blazer than the navy blue blazer. Find yourself one in linen because that's exactly what you're going to want to wear for the summer. It's going to be lightweight, it's going to combine with almost every piece in your wardrobe, and it's a JL Rocha favorite. Trust me, if you see JL in one of our photos, odds are he's going to be wearing a lightweight blue blazer. And if you come to the showroom, he might be wearing one that day as well. But life isn't always business. You can always wear a white linen suit if you're going to an outdoor white themed garden party, but if you're a guest at a formal outdoor wedding, I recommend wearing something like a navy blue linen suit, or even go a little bit more daring and go for something like sage green. When it comes to loafers, I do like our gray suede loafer wingtips because that tassel is just a unique detail. The wingtips and the hand-done broguing just looks fantastic, and it just elevates your look by giving you an extra detail that's subtle, goes with every color, and gives it a little bit of pop. If you want to look more conservative, certainly wear yourself a pair of dark brown penny loafers. We have the dark brown penny loafers that look great with navy, but they also look fantastic with that sage green earth tone. But you don't always fall into every occasion that I've listed here, so your everyday clothes should be a mix of various staples. And here's what I recommend. You're going to want to get a couple of pairs of lightweight dress pants in either a linen blend or a lightweight open weave cotton chino. Then get yourself a few casual button-up linen shirts for men in various colors. You're going to want white, navy blue, you can of course get gray, and a couple of pastel options as well because that'll go with a lot of different looks. For your footwear, I recommend the midnight blue elegante lace-ups because those go with just about everything, and I also love the cinnamon suede loafers by JL Rocha. But if you want something that goes with everything, go for the double tone penny loafer, assuming we still have some in stock. And if you want to keep things simple, just go with a double blue look. Get yourself the midnight blue elegantes and the midnight blue chilango loafers because those go great with just about everything. And finally, let's talk about accessories. When it comes to timepieces, you're going to want to get something that is formal, and you're going to want to get something that is active. So I recommend getting two timepieces. One is either going to be a metal timepiece with a gold or with a platinum finish to it. I do recommend silver because it goes better with my skin tone and it feels just brighter for the summer. That's just a personal opinion. You can of course wear what you'd like, but then I would recommend getting something with a rubber strap and something that is submersible, making sure that when you jump into the pool and when you get out, it's still functioning, it still looks good, and props to you if you can make it combine with your swim trunks or with any of your casual outfits for the summer. When it comes to sunglasses for the summer, I actually don't recommend getting brown or black. I recommend getting something slightly different, like a blue or a green, that goes with everything and adds a slight touch of detailed color to your outfit. This keeps you looking more dynamic, and it means you can invest in one good pair of sunglasses as opposed to buying multiple pairs and having to choose between them every time you pick a new outfit. When it comes to belts, I do also try to recommend that you buy something that matches with your shoes, but if you're not going to be able to find the exact match, here's what I like to wear. I wear wider belts when it comes to more casual outfits, so our suede blue casual belt looks really good. Of course, I wear this with dress pants, cropped chinos, and I wear them with the blue suede classic loafer because it looks great. They also look good with the midnight blue elegantes or with the midnight blue chilango loafers if worn correctly and subtly. But otherwise, I will just go with a classic black and honey colored belt. And before we head out, we do have a giveaway to conduct because we've hit 400 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your support, and of course make sure you subscribe if you want to be entered into the next giveaway that we'll do when we reach 500. But before I tell you who the winner of the giveaway is, you let me know if I missed anything for this men's hot weather summer style guide, or if you have any questions about leather style that I can answer in a future video, because I'm happy to make anything that is valuable to you, our community, and shows off our leather style. As a family-owned business, it means the world to us that you support us. So finally, the winner of our giveaway is Philip Redden Jr. Go ahead and leave us a comment in this video to claim your prize, and we will hand over directions to you so you can get what you would like from the jlrocha.com website. That's where we sell all of our leather goods, fresh out of our showroom in San Diego, California, handmade in Leon, Guanajuato, where my family's from. My name is Jose-Noel Rocha, son of the J.L. Rocha III, Jose Luis. Hey Dad, if you're watching, I love you, and thank you so much for all of your support. Stay tuned for next time. This was Leather Style. See ya.